Good morning everyone, welcome to a new video. And it's been the first proper morning in weeks. It's been raining a lot, and I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's difficult to make new content when the weather isn't working with you and working against you, and it creates some sort of uninspiring mood that I hope to get rid of in last week's video, but as you've probably seen if you've watched it, it wasn't that great. And yesterday there was some fog predicted, and I thought to myself, let's get out. And at the moment when I'm getting out there, my inspiration will come. And well, let me show you. I just got out of the car here and I drove to my favorite location that you've seen multiple times. And maybe it's that, maybe I should have chose something different. But look at that beautiful colors in the sky there. But we have some lovely foggy conditions here. But normally when I get out of the car and when I see stuff like this, I am like, and today I'm like, okay, what's next? So I'm not sure what this video is going to be about. I just want to do something different. Maybe that's it. And I've been here so many times that and on the other hand, I drove here for about 30 minutes. It's about 30 minutes for me, and the whole way there was no fog at all, and that's why I kept driving south. Here's my favorite tree over there where I shot this amazing image a couple of weeks ago. But I'm just gonna look for some different images. Things that I haven't shot before, things that I haven't seen before. And I can see heather coming into bloom here. So let's see if we can manage to find some inspirational images that can get me out of this rut, because I'm in desperate need for that. So there is a huge cloud covering the sunrise, which is actually not that nice, but not that inspiring, not what I was hoping for, but I did find a nice shot here. So you see, it's coming back again. But normally I just walk in that direction and never look back here, but if you see, I just told you in the last clip that there was some beautiful light in the sky, and when I looked back, this tree over here was just in front of this huge red spot in the sky. And I was thinking, can I use it in an image? And I actually found a pretty nice, decent composition here. So let me try to show you here on the back of the camera what I'm trying to shoot. So this is the composition that I've set up at the moment. You can see this left tree here is just in front of this huge red spot in the sky. And then what I try to do is isolate these bushes here. So these are isolated, and there's one in between that's also isolated, and there's this lake with fog here in the back. So I'm probably gonna crop this to a 16:9, and that's why I'm taking an HDR shot, because when I take an HDR shot, the camera creates an 80 megapixel raw file, and then I have plenty of megapixels left to crop away a bit here. But yeah, I just love it. And right now the fog is increasing just a little bit. It always happens around sunrise, sorry. But I think this is just a nice atmospheric image. So I'm gonna take a few here, but especially how your eye flows into this valley of fog down there. I think it's pretty nice. So first image, pretty nice. I'm happy with this one. just moved about 5 to 10 meters to the left side here, and I noticed a nice tree that I could really isolate, and it's a really monochrome black and white image, but it's just like this, you know. I don't shoot black and white very often, but this, the image is just like this. So let me show you here. There's actually a really nice glow coming in the sky right there. So basically means that the sun is in a gap there, because I'll never get that glow there. But let me show you this image. Now it's very simple, you know. There's just one tree here and one line of a sort of hill that it's on, and the rest is covered in smoke. And if you look down here, it's the tree that you see in the distance there. So I'm just gonna shoot this image. I think just a really nice, moody, atmospheric shot. And there's not much going on, you know. It's just black and white, and that's it. But yeah, I just like it. I just like it. So right now I'm shooting one of my favorite trees, and I just want to show you that there's always a different reason to go somewhere. Now I think I shot one of my best photos of this year about 1.5 months ago here, and it's of this exact same tree that I'm photographing right now. So the fun thing is that it's a totally different image, and that last image was amazing. There was so much mood and atmosphere in that image, and right now there's just, I wouldn't say nothing, because it's a totally different image. But so let me try to show you this tree at the moment, and you can see it's totally monochrome, no colors in it, black and white, and this is just how it is, you know. This is the situation at this moment, and the last time it was here it was bursting in colors. But yeah, it's actually a pretty lovely morning, something really different from all the other times that I was here. So the last times I was here, the fog only concentrated above the water, and right now the fog is only around the water, so not above it. So something different, and I'm actually thinking about walking to the back of this reserve. There's no water there. There are some hills with trees that are easy to separate, and maybe climb on that tower there and get a shot over a foggy forest. But there are nice opportunities here. I just have to get out of this mood and get into the inspirational mood and just see if I can find stuff that I haven't seen before. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, that's for sure. So already 3 images that I pretty like. Hopefully we can find some more. Would be nice. It is a lovely morning. It is a lovely morning. So I just tried to shoot a beautiful panorama here of actually the same shot that I started out with, only I pulled it along a little bit wider to include this tree on the right side here. And while I was shooting it, I just noticed this beautiful piece of heather in the foreground, and I was thinking, what if I can include it on an ultra wide angle image with this heather, the tree on the right, and then this foggy valley disappearing in the background with some nice clouds in the sky. So I tried to frame up something, and I actually think I came up with something, and with these wide angle shots you're always aiming down because you want this foreground to be pretty dominant in your image. So let me try to show you what I framed up at this point. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but I think it's a pretty nice image. So let me show you. So this is the shot that I just framed up. You can see I've got this patch of heather here as my foreground, this tree, this one in the right top, and then this foggy valley in the back with two trees that are actually pretty dominant in this image. And then it's just a question of making a bracketed image. You know, I don't want the sky to be overexposed, so I'm taking multiple images here, and I've put the focus on manual, so nothing changes, just the exposure. And maybe I need one focus tagged image here for my foreground. But I think I actually managed to get it pretty sharp. You know, if I shoot it at f8, I can make this tree sharp, I can make this heather sharp. Only this background is not really sharp, but that's not really a problem. You know, if I look at it from here, there's a bit of a haze, so there's no need to make it pin sharp back there. So I think this is sufficient enough. So let's see if this if this shot worked out. So I think I just found a really nice long distance shot here in the far distance there. So I'm using the 100 to 400 telephoto lens, and the sun is just about to pop above the cloud over there. So I'm just waiting for it to show so you can see the shape of the sun in the image. Oh, sorry. And there's just this brief window where you can use the sun without getting any flares in the image. You know, if it's coming from too far above the clouds, there's no way we're going to get that. So I'm going to quickly put in a bracketing here. So like this. Sorry about that, I just had to put in bracketing pretty fast, and right now the sun is just coming from behind this cloud. I just set it up. Cloud is moving. That looks about right. So I will just see which one of those brackets has the best possible sun in it. But yeah, it's a pretty nice shot. Happy with this one. You know, there's an interesting sky, an interesting foreground, a little bit of a haze. Yeah, what more do you want? So let me just show you something. I'm just walking across here, and last year I shot this exact scene, and it was one of my favorite images from last year. It's a beautiful golden glow. So I'll show you the image right now. But I've always been bothered by that left tree that's in the back there. And back then I was just in a hurry, and I just thought this is a snapshot, it ain't gonna work. And it actually was a really nice shot. So what I want to show you now, because I just walked by here and I just noticed that I could have prevented that. So let me show you. So this is about the shot that you've just seen, and this is that tree that that I mentioned that I didn't like. So if I move back here just a little bit, and right here you see right now that tree, it's still there, but it's behind the other tree. So I could have easily prevented that from happening. And that's just what I wanted to show you, that it's 2 meters to the right and the shot could have been a lot better. But yeah, the situation is totally different right now. So yeah, might actually be a nice shot at the moment with these beautiful clouds above it, but yeah, let's have a look. But it's just an example of how you can simplify your scene by just looking and not pushing the shutter immediately, but just look and think, how can I improve this shot? So just some educational stuff. So it's actually a pretty nice scene at the moment, and I've lowered the tripod to to be able to get that horizon on maybe a third and not exactly in the center, which I never liked. But right now there's some beautiful light coming. So I'm quickly gonna take these shots and I'm bracketing them all. And it's just some side light pushing through. Yeah, beautiful. So I think I got this, and I'm gonna walk a little bit further because hopefully I will be able to find another composition that I didn't have yet with this beautiful light coming through. So right now there's still some fog concentrated in this forest area here, and I'm just gonna walk up this tower here, as you can see right in front of me. I'm gonna see if I can shoot this foggy forest from above, and usually you have this beautiful light rays when the sun is just up. So hopefully I'm not too late, you know. It's actually quite a walk to get to this tower from where I started out. But yeah, it's just a beautiful spot, so let me get up here. So it's a little bit too late to get those light rays above the forest here. The conditions would have been perfect for today, but yeah, it's just gonna happen, not gonna happen. But the sun is now behind the cloud again, and when it's gonna lift from that cloud, and I don't know how long that's gonna take, I will have some beautiful light up here. So I'm just gonna wait on top of this tower, and there's just this one composition here that I'm having in my mind for a long time now, which needed these trees to disappear in the background. So let me try to show you what I'm talking about here. So for this shot, it's all about this tree over here. And you can see I want these trees in the background to disappear in the distance. And I'm actually thinking about this as a portrait orientated shot, to include some of these balls of heather down there and then up to that forest. So yeah, it just needed a bit of side light. So that's what I'm gonna wait for. I'm just gonna wait for this side light because the sun is 90 degrees on this frame. It would be some magical conditions if that's gonna happen. So just gonna wait. You know, it's been a pretty tough walk, and you can probably hear it on my breathing. I pushed through a little bit to get here on time, but yeah, absolutely worth it. So it's been a wonderful morning so far. Just needs a little bit of patience. So I think that will be the end of today's video. I think some perfect conditions to get me back into the right mood. And to be honest, I just ran through all the material that I had, so I just needed something to get me through the days at home, you know, to edit some stuff, to make a new video. And yeah, I just walked by this lane here in the back, hoping that there would be some light rays with some fog and some light, but at the moment a massive cloud just rolled by and all the sunlight is gone and all the fog is gone. So I think yeah, this is the right moment to end today's video. But I just really enjoyed this morning, you know, the silence, the bird sounds, the smell of a foggy morning. Yeah, I just love it. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget, push the thumbs up button. You will massively help this channel to grow. And there's also a subscribe button. If you didn't subscribe already, please subscribe to the channel. And there's a little notification bell. Oh, not the thumb, a bell. If you push that, select all, you will get a message when I release my next video. So I have no idea where I'm going to be next Sunday. I've got a weekend planned at the Dutch coastline next week. So maybe we will see some yeah, some shots in the dunes at the sea. I have no idea yet, or maybe I will shoot something before that, who knows. So we will see next week. Hope to see you then. Bye bye.